In the Caylee case tonight. She is, of course, a 3-year-old missing Florida girl who's been gone since June. A news station in Orlando, Florida, says that it's traced Caylee's mother, Casey, to a wooded area near the city's airport the day after Caylee disappeared back in June. Now, it says that it did this with cell phone technology, saying that Casey placed a call from a remote area. But now police are disputing those claims, saying that there is no merit to that report. Meanwhile, today, Casey got a jailhouse visit from her parents after refusing to have seen them on several other occasions. Here now to break down these new developments is On the Record host Greta Van Susteren. Of course, Greta has been spending a whole lot of time with the family lately. Greta, what do you make of the latest developments, of these reports of pinging her to a certain location? Police have denied that, but do you buy that?
Well, I mean, the police are denying it, so I don't know whether to accept it or not, but it's a very effective way to at least put someone in a particular location. It doesn't pinpoint where the person was exactly. It certainly doesn't tell what the person was doing. It simply says where the person's cell phone was in what particular area at a particular time. So what it does is it sort of narrows the field of where you should look for whatever clues you are. But Heather, the interesting news beyond that, which the police are disputing, is that there has just been a report that a bountyman and a bail bondsman from California, who incidentally will be on the record tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, that they intend to bail the jailed mother out of jail. She's a $500,000 bond on her head, and in order to get out, she needs a 10%, $50,000 to get out. But the intention now is to get her out of jail this weekend. So that is huge, because the police have certainly wanted to keep her in jail. I've always thought that it might be better to let her out of jail, follow her, let her talk, let her do whatever she can. Maybe they get clues that way.
Yeah, well, that's been a very popular theory among some investigators who've been watching the case, that let her out, let police and investigators follow her around, monitor her phones, and see what information she leads you to. So I guess they could effectively do this, but they'd have to get the approval of a judge to tap her phones, right?
Oh, yeah, you can't just tap somebody's phone. I mean, I clearly can't do that. But there are law enforcement mechanisms that enable you to, with the judicial okay, to monitor people. Now,
Okay.
of course, with all the discussion about it, she may be hip to it and you know, get somebody else's phone, but whatever. I mean, nonetheless, there are ways to track her and figure out what she's up to.
So, Greta, do you see this as a major break in the case, or a major movement ahead in the case, that they're going to let her out, at least they can follow her and figure out who she's talking to, where she's going, what kind of people she communicates with?
I don't know if it's a major development. First, it has to happen. I mean, the mere fact that they're saying they intend to do it this weekend doesn't mean it necessarily is going to happen. That's the first thing. The second thing is if they let her out, you know, whether or not she gives them the clue that they need. Now, of course, her story is that the child has been kidnapped and she needs to get out to help find the people who have kidnapped her child, but that police don't buy that. Police think that she's just a big liar. They've caught her in a couple lies. They don't believe that. But maybe something she will do will lead them to that child. Now, of course, if she did something terrible to that child, remember, it probably happened around June 16th, and by June 20th, which is a Friday night, she is out partying at a club. We have pictures of her partying, and we talked to people. We talked to someone who was with her during much of that time and said she was acting, you know, completely normal. So maybe if she's out, she won't necessarily provide the clues that the police are looking for. She may just be, you know, either her story is real or she's a really good, she's good at least hiding that things are going on in her life.
All right, so you've got these guys on the record tonight. We will be checking it out. Greta Van Susteren, thanks a lot. Always doing the best reporting on all these mysteries.